So number 8, you're too impulsive or too cautious. So well, obviously the cautious is probably counter to the FOMO discussion that we're having, but there is two ends of the spectrum here that you're just so gung-ho that it's counterintuitive versus you're too analytical and you don't get in. But the idea that you just rush the process, getting through just to get into the market, and then it's in the post-mortem where you look back and see how well you've done during that rush. That's where you can uncover some of the mistakes that you've made.
Yeah, again, it's just about level-headedness, and you may need to lose before you win. Those people who are too competitive and try to win before they absolutely understand the market could be paying too much. They could be paying overs, and they've got nothing to potentially benchmark that against. So there's a strong correlation between the returns that you get and the effort that you put in. And when we sit down and we do a lot of sell or hold reviews on existing portfolios for our clients, and we ask a simple question is, okay, which property you're thinking is underperforming and you want to sell? It's this one here. Well, tell us the backstory on that property. Well, there isn't really much. We were told for tax reasons we needed to buy a property. Oh, here's that story. Or, we went and saw someone and they said, buy that. Or the other classic one as well, we know the area, we felt familiar with it. So we bought the house across the street in the same suburb and it hasn't done anything. Or we bought an apartment because we wanted a place for our kids to go to university later on. That's a classic one for me. It's like, and it's just done nothing. So there's all of these just little examples of not a lot of thinking, not a lot of strategy around that particular thing. And it's just impulsive or I just wanted to get it out of the way. Or the classic one is too cautious. So I've actually been trying to buy a property for the last 7 years. And, I listen to all of the naysayers and the doomsdayers. And so they've put me into a fear of not doing anything. And now that everything is absolutely moving, I then have the confidence to move with the rest of the sheep to get into the market. So, there's some mindset work that needs to go on here. And there's also some opportunity to outsource some of that knowledge to a professional. But if you're not going to do that, you're going to absolutely have to put the hard yards in my opinion, to get to a confidence level to know what you're doing and you're not paying too much.
Yeah, I mean, you could think you're paying market price, but the asset or the land is inferior, or you could be buying stuff that's not the norm for the suburb or is too small for the suburb. In the FOMO-induced hysteria that's out there, you just go, well, isn't the game just to get my name on the title? It's not until the dust settles, the water finds its own level again, and you realize that you've made decisions that aren't in the best interest of what you're trying to do.